So, the finale of Stranger Things came and went. I've reviewed it. You guys have probably watched it. And Netflix buckled, it caved, it crashed under the demand. Now, that's interesting for a few reasons. Because one, fans were really, really angry because, of course, they were trying to tune in for Stranger Things. But it's a broader video topic here, is that Netflix is obviously trying to buy Warner Brothers, Discovery, and HBO, and all that good stuff. So, how are they gonna do this? Their infrastructure doesn't meet the demand of their current subscriber base. I wonder massively what's going to happen when they do inevitably purchase Warner Brothers Discovery. So I wanted to talk about this, go through what happened with their platform crash, what people were saying, and then broadly look at, the streaming market on a whole, and I guess put another black mark against, the future is streaming crew, because I just don't think it is. The biggest one literally can't handle it. The biggest streamer it can't actually handle it, which I think speaks volumes, actually. So let's take a look, ladies and gents. Hope you're well. Happy New Year. But as this article notes, Netflix buckles under demand as Stranger Things finale triggers another platform crash. I mean, that's a big deal. That is a big deal. It's not a small thing. And as they say, the long-awaited conclusion of Stranger Things was meant to be a victory lap for Netflix, but instead it was briefly overshadowed by yet another high-profile streaming platform crash. And this is not the first time. So on Wednesday evening, Netflix experienced a short, but noticeable outage, just as the Stranger Things Season 5 finale became available to viewers, marking the second Stranger Things-related Netflix crash of the season. And they've crashed with other things as well. This isn't just a Stranger Things exclusive thing. So the disruption occurred around 5 p.m. Pacific time, precisely when fans rushed to watch the final chapter of the series. So according to reporting from Variety, the outage lasted roughly 1 minute and resolved after users refreshed the app several times. That's irritating. And I'm not trying to... This, by the way, guys, this isn't me saying this is a massively big deal, right? Yeah, a minute isn't a huge problem. But we're not talking about it contextually right now. We're talking about it when it has even more subscribers attached to it. Even more viewer base. Which, that's the plan, right? That's the idea. So, I just think it's an interesting topic. And also the fact that you've got to refresh it several times. That's annoying. While brief, the timing ensured the issue quickly gained attention across social media, particularly given Netflix's recent struggles of high-demand releases. And this is the other thing. It's pretty commonplace with Netflix and high-demand stuff. So, Netflix has experienced more severe outages on November 26. So, again, this is one of those things where they had a previous issue. You'd think that they would have corrected it by that point. So there was the first 4 episodes of Stranger Things Season 5 premiered. That disruption lasted approximately 5 minutes. So I guess you could say that they're narrowing it down. But again, only based on its current subscriber usage. This is going to go up. So earlier seasons of Stranger Things have also tested Netflix's infrastructure. The Season 4 finale rollout in July resulted in technical issues for some users, and the platform suffered notable live stream problems during last year's Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul boxing event. So this is kind of an issue, right? This is an ongoing problem. The article does say that they've largely avoided widespread outages, but the recurring failures during tentpole releases highlight the strain placed on the platform during peak demand moments. Christmas Day release avoided issues. So Netflix's infrastructure held up without issue during the Christmas Day release of the second batch of Season 5 episodes. But I think that's mainly because people weren't actually... not everyone was signing on all at the same time to watch it. I also think that they probably lost some viewers from, Volume 1, Season 5 Volume 1 and Season 5 Volume 2. That's my guess. So yeah, but they say the drop generated the highest ever Christmas Day viewership, but I don't know whether that is the case, that it's the highest. It might be the highest for Christmas Day, but is it on par with the initial batch of season 5? They haven't revealed that. But interesting, right? This is interesting. So between December 22nd, December 28th, Stranger Things Season 5 recorded 34.5 million views, making it the most watched title globally during that period. Earlier in the season, the show debuted to 59.6 million views, setting a new Netflix record for an English language series. So the numbers confirm that Stranger Things remains one of the few streaming properties still capable of driving massive real-time audience behavior, precisely the scenario that exposes technical weaknesses. And that is because they treated it like an event, which they say here, right? You know, it was supposed to be an event. There was also, you know, a whole bunch of theatres showing as well. 620 theatres stateside. 1.1 million people RSVP'd for it as well. But to hit the finer point, this is an issue that they've had a lot. It's not a small thing. They've had it a fair few times now. Quite a lot, actually. When there is a multitude, an accumulation of their audience wanting to watch the same thing at the same time, it has a massive problem. And they've had it for live experiences, and that's something which they're trying to get into now. They're trying to bring in, I think they've got a deal with WWE, or is it called WWF now? I can't remember. But the fact remains, if Netflix wants to purchase HBO Max, wants to increase its subscriber base even more, have even more tentpole properties, have even more experience events, all this kind of drivel that they try and push, I mean, they've got some serious infrastructure to improve. And this is why I say that streaming just isn't the future. We can all go watch a theatre, a theatre showing, and it's not going to, well, some technical problems happen, obviously. But by and large, it just goes off without a hitch. It's just a theatre, singular problem, singular screening, just cracks on, no worries. If it does have a problem, it only affects, a couple hundred people, if that. So I think it's an interesting turn of events. I think Netflix crashing is just sure, they might easily be able to get over this infrastructure problem, but they haven't gotten over it yet. And this has now been a problem for, 3 years? And they're looking to increase their subscriber base exponentially in the millions. I think that is a problem. Now, obviously, there will be some people that are on HBO Max that are already on Netflix, so that's, again, all by the by. But if they're rolling everything into one thing, which we don't know if they are, but maybe they are, then that's still a lot more people on one thing, watching, using the infrastructure at one time, all the time. So I still don't think streaming is the future. And there was a lot of people really pissed off about this. So it's worthwhile doing a video on it. But what do you guys think? Let me know down below.